I'm live, right? Cause I'm watching the stream and I can see myself. So we're streaming, right? Please confirm in the chat. Well, I guess we're going. At least we're in the chat. Oh, I gotta stop. I can't watch myself. I'm going insane here. There we go. Right. So, Bacon Kings, you asked about incident in a ghost land, and yeah, and I did a video about it. What did you think of Bill and Ted Face music? Just watch it. Hold on. Wait a second, Martin. I have another question here. Who my favorite character is in the movie and who the scariest character is? Well, honestly, as like a sheer physical force, I think the big fat brother is the scariest one. But I mean, I guess he's the most intimidating. I'm not sure. I mean, you really only have two scary characters, and it's the brothers or whatever. And the other one, you don't see much of him, her, they, them. I don't know what the character prefers, herself, themselves. So I don't know. I don't know. My favorite character in the movie is probably, I don't remember the character's name now. The blonde sister. Just her performance and the fact that her character, we first think she's the one who's delusional, then it turns out she's actually the, not the sane one, because no one's sane in that movie, but the one with the most wherewithal of the situation. That's probably what I think about the movie. Also, I gotta ask you, Bacon Kings, a question back. Do you think the movie is called Incident in a Ghostland or just Ghostland? Because I think it's technically, if you like look it up on IMDb, I think it's just called Ghostland. Let's see, Ghostland. No, it's Incident in a Ghostland. Okay. I think, yeah, okay, right, Incident in a Ghostland. Yeah, but because I know it was sold in like early trailers and stuff as Ghostland, and it's technically like that the story within the story is called Incident in a Ghostland. But yeah, I prefer Incident in a Ghostland as well. So yeah, thank you for asking, Bacon Kings. More questions about movies. That's why I'm here. Rather that than playing some video game poorly. Now, Martin Sundstrom. What did I think of Bill and Ted Face the Music? You just watched it, and you would like to know my take. Well, here's my take. I haven't watched it yet. I gotta ask you, how did you watch it? Because unless you have a VPN, it's not available in Sweden, right? Where we are, both you and I. Or maybe it is, and I'm just stupid. And in that case, I'll, well, oh, okay, well, alright, I get it. I mean, I would never suggest that you torrented the movie. No. But you know, alright, I get it. It's kind of like, it's kind of the way I think about Santa Claus. Like, I know, we don't have to, I know. But Santa Claus is real. He's real. But I know, but he's real. You see, we don't have to discuss it. Alright. Well, I haven't seen it. I actually bought a VPN today. Or I well, it's a trial yet. So far, so I don't have to pay for it yet. Just so I can actually watch the movie. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to review it later. I think we're actually going to do a proper Please on Livestream episode about it. Me and Christopher, since we did the 2 or 3 episodes about the Bill and Ted movies last summer. Okay, here's another question. What would you prefer? FNAF movie or film about Chuck E. Cheese and them being like FNAF after shutting down? Oh my God! And Daniel Delgaiso, are you gonna see Tenet again at the cinema? Well, Bacon Kings. I would prefer they didn't do either. I'm not a huge fan of FNAF. I think it kind of got blown out of proportion. It's a fun game, cool concept. I don't think they should do like a proper like Chuck E. Cheese or like Denny's version of FNAF. That would just take away from the concept, and it would be called a cheap knockoff. So if they gotta do one, do a proper FNAF movie, definitely. I'm not really sure how would like Bacon Kings. Do you have a an idea for how they would do that? And then Daniel Delgaiso asking, are you going to see Tenet again at the cinema? I don't have any plans for it yet. Kind of strapped for cash, so if I can avoid watching a movie I've already seen once, I'll avoid it. I definitely want to watch it again. It's a great movie. My review is coming later this week. And Screaming Oak saying he saw Ghostland last week. Good recommendation. Oh, yeah, right. We talked about that last time I did a solo stream like this a while back. Martin Sundström, worst movie this year. Oh, no, I know which one. I mean, I made a video called I Saw the Worst Movie of 2020. Let me pull that up. Yeah, I'm gonna refer to my YouTube channel, where I do a lot of quality videos. I haven't done it in a while though, but we're gonna get to that. But let's look here. Let's look here. Oh, it says I'm live right now. That's cool. Don't forget to tell your friends. Come to the stream. Whatever. But here, please don't make a scene. Here, this is the worst movie of the year. Oh yeah, you refuse to watch my videos. Okay, let me pull up a trailer then, because it's stupid to show my I can't spell. The cool. I'm gonna say it. Here we go. Here, let me show you the worst movie of the year.
There are several things that need to be done very quickly. After they come for me.
Gary Oldman with an eye patch. I mean, it should be good.
A flash.
But it's not.
This is the closest we've ever come to
Donald
putting him
Mulroney,
away.
great actor.
Without this witness, Manning's walked.
When the package arrives, you give your testimony and you get your life back.
Some cool biker chick. Oh my God, it's Olga Kurylenko in leather.
Name.
How is this not the greatest movie ever made? Yeah, I know it looks like crap because it was crap. Fun, like kind of a like modern action kind of concept. Like it's a movie more or less confined to a parking garage, which could be a lot of fun. And the reason I watched it was actually because of it looked kind of crappy. But also because I'm just gonna be honest. I like Olga Kurylenko. Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed Bacon King. So if Ghostland had a part 2 and new victims and new monsters, what do you recommend to be new villains? I think clowns or dolls to rely with the clown car and dolls and house. I don't think Ghostland is a movie you can't really make a sequel about. It's not. I mean, sure, you can make more movies about those like killers, but that's not really what the movie is about. I mean, we don't have to watch more of this trailer. It's not really about the killers or the crazy psycho siblings. Let's say siblings. It's more about the the power of storytelling, like I say in my review, which you should check out. Just look for Ghostland on my channel. So, I mean, if they did a sequel, if they wanted to make a sequel on the same themes as the first one, I don't think they could actually. I don't see those characters as fodder for sequels really, and I'm not a big fan of sequels in general, unless it's like a really like a movie that's made for sequels, because there are those movies, but no, not a part 2. Oh yeah. That's true, Screaming Oak. You could maybe do a spin-off with the backstory of the antagonist, because there's clearly something wrong with them. Something happened with them, probably in their childhood, to make them the way they are. So that could be a similar story. That's actually an okay idea for a for a sequel slash, I guess, prequel, or yeah, spin-off. And by the way, if Olga Kurylenko is box office poison, I'm not sure. She's not really in that many big box office, like blockbuster movies. She's in smaller movies and stuff like this. I mean, stuff like this. Stuff like fucking this. But I like her as I like her as an actress. I also like her because she's very beautiful. Just gonna be honest. But she's done some interesting stuff. But yeah, she has been in some like movies that were supposed to be like big blockbuster movies, but they kind of failed. Like she was in the second Daniel Craig James Bond movie. I mean, the movie's not bad because of her, but she was in that one, Quantum of Solace. Terrible movie, or not terrible, boring movie. She was in the first Hitman movie, which I like because I'm a Hitman fan, but like objectively, it's a kind of a bad movie. She's in this weird French movie, I think, where she plays a model who gets like killed by the photographer, or the photographer gets set up as having killed her. I'm not sure. That's a pretty good one, but she's not in a lot of it. And I think I've seen her in something else. I don't remember. Where were we? So many people in here. I'm not used to this. Let's see. Oh, well, yeah. It looks very generic. It was a very generic movie. It was worse than generic. It was terrible. So, let's see here. Where are we? Oh, so many questions. When is the next Busta Madonna album coming out? Well, I'd say sometime sometime next year. If I can, if I can just speculate. I know those two guys. They're very, very specific about the stuff they make. I mean, they haven't made a proper album in like 13 years, but they haven't even like made a song in like 10 years. So it's gonna happen when it happens, but I think it's gonna be sometime next year, like around Halloween next year, I think. Quirky Purple, like the Trailer Park Boys hat. Thank you. It's well, I don't want to take it off because I'm gonna ruin. I got my hair stuffed up in it because I'm so sick of long hair. I think I'm actually gonna cut it off. I've had long hair for like years now, but I'm getting sick of it. Anyway, well, what do we have here? Bacon King said, I think cinemas need more research and more art to do game characters. I mean, the Slender movie was crap, so what if they collab with Trevor Henderson and did Cartoon Cat and Siren Head movie? Do you think it would be a good movie? I mean, I just think I'm not very well read up on the whole Siren Head thing, and I have no idea what you mean with Cartoon Cat. But I do agree that the way it is now, video games are like becoming a legit way of telling stories. But I would argue that video games as a storytelling format is so different from movies. Like I always come back to the game, The Beginner's Guide. Like that story couldn't be told in a movie. You have to play it. It has to be an interactive story. Same with like, even though I wasn't fond of the ending, a game like the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, or what's it called? The What Remains of Edith Finch. It's like stories that needs to be told in a video game, you know? But there are plenty of stories in video games that could be told in movies as well. And I think that they start, like, producers, yeah, because I know directors and screenwriters already do this, but mostly producers need to, like, pay more respect to video games as a storytelling art, basically, because it can be done. So yeah, that's what I think. I definitely think they need to look at video games as legitimate art, not just like, oh, look at this stupid kids game. We're gonna make a movie, make the I don't know, like 13-year-olds crap their pants and make the Fortnite movie. Not like that, you know. What do we have here? The problem, I think, is partly like the difference between books and movies. It doesn't always translate, but they've made books into movies for, well, since the beginning. Video games are very new. That's true. Some stories needs to be books. That's why I'm not at all looking forward to the new Dune movie by Denis Villeneuve. I don't think that story can be told. I read the book. It's one of my favorite books. I read it years and years and years ago. I was way too young, really. I should reread it. I don't think I really got all of it. I was like, what, 14, 15? So, but I still love that movie. And I don't think that the way Frank Herbert tells the story in that book can be told visually. I think David Lynch did a good job of it, even though that movie is janky as hell. He kind of captured the essence of the book, but it didn't make for a good movie. That's the problem. And I'm interested in seeing what Denis Villeneuve does with it, but I have been disappointed with his last couple of movies, so I don't know. Quirky Purple. Favorite... Martin. Favorite exploitation movie? I don't know. You and I recently watched Zombie 3, or Le Notti del Terrore, for the first time in years. And I actually liked that. I don't know if that counts as an exploitation movie. I guess it is kind of... I mean, it's exploitative, so I guess it's an exploitation movie. Quirky Purple. They need to start with the writers. Assassin's Creed films spend most of their budget on A-list actors. No, like the writers, it was bound to bomb. Yeah. That is definitely like the early Assassin's Creed games, especially the first trilogy, if you will. If you don't count Brotherhood and Revelations, which are kind of part of the game, but you know, Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, they actually tell a very good cinematic story. I think. I mean, I love the first game, not so much for the gameplay, more for the story. I love the story in that game, the modern time story. So they definitely fucked up with the Assassin's Creed movie. That is a terrible movie, terrible movie. Could have been much better if they would have just stuck to the story that was in the games. But you know, Oh, and Screaming Oak said, yeah, exactly. Some stories need to be games, like Beginner's Guide. Yeah, exactly. Like, that is the perfect example. I just wish more people play that game. It's such a good story. Like, gameplay-wise, you don't do much. It's like a puzzler. But it's still a fun game and a great story. Like, amazing story. My favorite horror jump scare or horror movie. Well, I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of... I'm not a huge fan of jump scares, but I don't like hate them. I think the scariest like jump scare type movie that I've ever seen is The Woman in Black. Do I have it here somewhere? I don't know if people remember it. It wasn't like a big hit, but I guess it was kind of a cult movie. The Woman in Black with Harry Potter. Sorry, Daniel Radcliffe. It is like, it's a classic like ghost story, but it focuses a lot on jump scares. Some kind of cheap jump scares, but for the most part pretty legit jump scares. And the first time I watched it was in the cinema. I had no idea. I'd seen a trailer. That's about it. I hadn't read about anything about it. And there are so many jump scares, and it's just, I was basically like whimpering like a child towards the end. There was so many jump scares. I got overwhelmed. I'm not sure if the movie's actually scary, or if I was just too overwhelmed. Max Payne could translate well, but that bombed too. Well, they kind of did they kind of did like a proto Max Payne movie, Max Payne 3 movie with a Man on Fire, the Denzel Washington movie from like 16 years ago. Great movie. It's basically the same story as Max Payne 3. So I guess Max Payne 3 stole that story from Man on Fire. Great movie. You should check that out. If I could show a jump scare from that movie, sure. The Woman in Black. The Woman in Black. Oh, like, I don't know, scary scene? The old 89 version of The Woman in Black was the opposite of new when it comes... Oh yes. I know I'm always a proponent of, like, slow, like, methodical, like, you know, tension-filled horror movies. But I gotta say, that movie was just boring. I'm sorry, I didn't like the 89 version at all. And I'm not a fan of the book either. I tried to read the book, and it's just... It kind of, like... It kind of ruins the tension because it's told as a flashback, so you know the guy survives. Like, oh, okay. So I guess the best version of that story is the Daniel Radcliffe movie, or I guess the what's the name? What's the guy's name? James Watkins version, the director. Man on Fire is a remake. Oh, that's right. What's it a remake of though? I don't remember. I know it is a remake. It's like is it a Charles Bronson movie? No. I don't remember. Anyway, Woman in Black, scary scenes. This I guess it's a compilation. We can watch that, I suppose. Oh, it's the same title even. Oh yes. The scene where she leans over him in the bed. Yes, that one is really scary and it never ends. Yes, that's the only time I got I got like worried watching that scene. I was like, what is happening? Can I get out of here? So yes, that is the one really scary scene in that movie. It has some good stuff, but ultimately, no, I prefer the 2012 version. I actually kind of like that movie. Let's watch this. I guess this is a compilation of scary scenes. I don't know if they're going to be scary out of context like this, but we'll watch them. Oh, I know which one this is. Damn it. Damn it! I don't want to be scared. Oh my god! So weird. When that happened in the cinema, I fucking shit my pants. This isn't too scary. Oh, there she is. Oh no. This is kind of weird. It's kind of scary. She set herself on fire. That's not. That's not a jump scare. It's just kind of disturbing. Which one is this? Oh, it's the one that comes after. Oh, this is later in the movie, right? This is around here. In the movie, there's so many jump scares. This is where like I was basically like, stop when I was watching it in the cinema. It was just too much. It was an overload. Because you know what's gonna happen. Ugh. And here, it just doesn't end. There she is again. The kid screaming. Again. For fuck's sake. Alright. Thank God. Ugh. No, you know, honestly, yeah, it is kind of scary. It's oppressive. The way the way the character is written and why she's doing what she's doing. Oof, yeah. Yeah, it is mostly cheap jump scares, but it works. Just watching it like this, like remembering the movie. I don't want to call it a masterpiece because it isn't. It's mostly just cheap jump scares, him walking around an empty house. But when you do get the backstory of the lady and why she's doing what she's doing, oh my God. They saw we played some licensed material. Sorry, YouTube. I don't think we can do that for 2 minutes. I think we can do it for like a minute. We're still streaming, right? Alright, well, whatever. It's just, she's so in your face, and I don't want to spoil the movie. I mean, if you like like jump scares, check it out. It's a really scary one. Turn on the mic. I'm muted? Huh? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Everyone who's here? Am I back? Alright, okay. Quirky Purple can hear me. Screaming Oak can hear me. I think Bacon Kings... Oh, you were just trolling? Ah! That actually happened once. You never were on mute. Alright. I actually streamed for like an hour, almost like an hour and a half once with my friend. We were doing our Adam Sandler podcast, which is coming back next Tuesday. We streamed the entire podcast, and we did it all without sound. But we didn't have any viewers because I did it over on Twitch where I don't have any followers. So for like 5 minutes, a guy jumped in, and I just saw him write in the chat like, "You're streaming without sound, retard, idiot." And I was like, he's a troll. But then I looked at the stream afterwards and realized we'd been streaming for over an hour without sound. I was like, oh no. So yeah. Yeah, whatever. All right, now we're back. So, where were we? I don't remember. Do we have any more, Speaking of Adam Sandler, he has a new movie coming out soon. Does that mean... Oh, no. Is that true? For fuck's sake. I know he has some planned, but, like, it's coming out... Oh, I can't spell. Adma Snadler? Who's that? Adam Sandler. That's his name. What movie is he making? All right, Hubby or Hoobie Halloween. And I guess he's in the Princess Bride TV series. Well, we're not going to do a TV series. So, oh, PMX is in the chat. Hello. Yeah, this is a TV series, so we're not doing that. Oh, it's a home movie. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, and the Hoobie Halloween, I don't know when that's coming out, though. It doesn't have a release date or anything. Oh, no. It's made by Stephen Brill. Ugh. So, imagine they make a horror movie about Kool-Aid Man. Well, I guess the fat guy in Ghostland kind of is like the Kool-Aid Man. He just and smashes through things, you know? Yeah, I don't know when Hubby Halloween is coming out, so... We'll after we've done Uncut Gems, we'll put a pin in that for now. And then Hotel Transylvania, that's an animated movie, so we didn't do that. We're not going to do that either, unless we decide to do every movie, you know. But that's gonna be for season 2 of the Adam Sandler podcast. We're gonna wrap up season 1 pretty soon, and then we're gonna take a break from Adam Sandler movies so we can get back to doing the Please Don't Livestream show. That I'm doing now, but I'm doing it in a more official capacity. I thought it would come out this Halloween. I mean, it could. It says the movie's completed, so I mean that means it's not in post. Excuse me, it's not in post production anymore. It's actually done. So if they wanted to, they could put it out. I mean, if it's a Netflix movie, it's going to come out, but I don't think it is a Netflix movie. I think his Netflix contract is up unless it's been renewed. So this is going to be like a real movie? I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, is what I say. Oh, my God. Yeah, because I'm kind of fed up on Adam Sandler movies. That's not why I took a break from YouTube. I did that out of for other reasons. I took a break. It was like 2 weeks, if even that. Someone did an Incident in Ghostland 2 sneak peek. What? Is that it's a fan thing? It's not an official thing, right? It's not an official sneak peek, I hope. I don't want to see a sequel to that one. Yeah, it's okay. Good. I don't see the link though. Try posting the link again. But yeah, I guess I could say why I haven't uploaded anything in 2 weeks, and I guess that was the last time I did anything on YouTube. That's true too, but I mean, I don't do that much stuff. I had a period last year or the year before, I don't remember, where I did a lot of stuff. I thought like, no, I can't see the link. That's weird. You know what? You can just link it to me on Twitter if you have Twitter, I suppose. I'm at what the hell am I called on Twitter? Right. You can just link it here or write it in a DM. I think those are open. So there's because I don't it doesn't pop up for some reason. But just write it to me on Twitter. And hey people, follow me on Twitter. I write some funny stuff there sometimes. Mostly been angry stuff over the last few weeks, but you know. Anyway. Yeah, it's a good but I like I've done like daily content. That is really hard to do. It really is. And people have been saying, like, streamers have been saying, oh, it's like just like 10 minutes a week, and then they have to take a break so they don't get burned out. It's all the stuff around it. What happened to Age of a Ape? Huh? Oh, you mean my video? It's this a little joke video I made. YouTube haven't encouraged some content creators to constantly produce the content that slips and it's not create, but they want more and more. Yeah, exactly. So I thought maybe that was the way to get more subscribers and grow my channel. Like just make content. It doesn't have to be great. Just have to make content. Didn't really work. It worked a little bit. I mean, I obviously got more views, but I didn't overall because I made more videos, but I didn't get more views on my stuff, you know? So, but the reason I took a break now was because of what happened to Leafy's hair. He got banned, like he got insta-banned like that. No warnings. I mean, he had he didn't get the 3 strikes and you're out. It was just like, he got 12 strikes over the course of like one night. So when he woke up, he didn't have a channel anymore, with no chance of getting it back. And I just thought, I mean, I get that his content isn't what YouTube like. It's not what they want to show to the world. And I can see why they took away his channel. But at least, they should follow their own rules and give him 1 strike equals 1 warning. And then another, and then another, and then remove his channel. Not just like, bloop, get him like banned right away just because they want to get rid of him. Do it properly then. There were grounds, even though I like him and I defend him, there were grounds for termination for his channel. I just thought they should do it properly and give him a warning, and then maybe he could like adjust his content. Even though I don't really like that either. So I can see why. I just thought he did it in a very, very bad way. So that's why I did what I could, which isn't much, with my very, 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 very limited reach. But at least, I didn't upload anything. I didn't watch any YouTube videos. I canceled my YouTube Premium. I mean, in the long run, it's nothing. But it's at least something, you know what I mean? I had to do something instead of just, oh, YouTube is bad, and then go back to watching YouTube videos. I'm watching YouTube videos now because I realize, he's never coming back, and I can't stop watching YouTube videos all of a sudden, or stop making YouTube videos as some sort of like protest for the rest of my life. It's not going to work. The protest failed, people, he's not coming back. So, it's too bad. Yeah, quality over quantity. Yeah, and quality over quantity is what I strive for. Even though sometimes I just want to make some little weird videos, like I made my two Where Is My Mind videos, or whatever you want to call it, where I changed the ending of movies with the with the Pixie song, Where's My Mind. I have more of those coming. I have some ideas for endings I'm going to remake. Let's see. Put links in the comments. Yeah, we're going to check that out. Leafy Got Banned. Yeah, he got banned because of harassment towards Pokimane, because of the thumbnails he had were kind of deceptive. It's just kind of bullshit. But, you know, it is what it is. And iDubbbz didn't have anything to do with it. Ethan and Neil over at H3 didn't have anything to do with it. I hope. No, it was just a YouTube decision. They didn't want this toxic guy that I got rid of 4 years ago to come back and like start growing again, because that's what he did. He just made shit posts for like 3 months, and he got hundreds of thousands of views on every video, like somewhere even, you know, going over 1 million views. So yeah, they just needed to get rid of him, because you know, YouTube is supposed to be family friendly. My plan is to try and find some other place to upload stuff on. I know Storyfire is kind of getting big now. I know Leafy's on Storyfire, but you need to get verified on there before you can start uploading, so they don't just get a bunch of, you know, shit posts and stuff. So, and I'm not going to be able to do that for a while, but it's something I'm looking into. And honestly, like, the second biggest video sharing website or video uploading social media website is Pornhub, which I know that was like a meme last year that everyone was going to migrate to Pornhub and start uploading their like regular videos there. And, you know, it was mostly a joke. I know some people did it. I know Ralph the Movie Maker did that. He actually uploaded his, what was it called? That animated TV show he reviewed, which got removed constantly when he uploaded it to YouTube. So he just put it out on Pornhub. And that, yeah, it was around then. People said, yeah, we should go to Pornhub as a joke. So it's like 3 years ago, maybe. But I honestly think that could work. They have the bandwidth to take on not all of YouTube's stuff, but they could like create, you know, like Pornhub media or something. So if you kind of wanna separate the porn stuff from just regular video stuff, you know, or maybe call it like Social Hub or Video Hub or something, and just make it a different thing. They could do it, you know. But I don't think that's happening. We're just gonna have to wait for some other competitor to make a video sharing website. Until then, we're stuck on YouTube. Screaming Oak, do you have any plans on content similar to your King A10 video? That one was great. I know! That is such a nice thing to hear, because it was one of those projects that actually put a lot of time into, like, well, technically, I guess, like, 5 years of listening to their music, but honestly, like, I think like a month of writing and editing and filming and a little bit of research, of course. But the research happened all across the years, you know. Technically, the idea I had for this trilogy of death started in 2019, so about a year, yeah. And I had plans to do more music-related videos. I mean, because I think that's what people want. I mean, I have some ideas for similar videos, but on movies, and I already have some videos like that one that are about movies, though. But and movies is what I like. So I'm really, really grateful that people love that video, because I loved it. I loved making it, and I thought it was like, it's an important video to me. But I'm not like a music guy. I listen to music, but I don't know anything about music. I know stuff about storytelling in music, like so I started tinkering with some other music videos or music essays. And I have one I kind of want to make about noise music, like proper like noise, you know. But I don't have anything like in the works right now, unfortunately. Right. Want to know something? If you don't know soccer, then there is a very big news that somehow even came to 100 more news in countries you probably don't know soccer, but you know a player called Messi. Huh? What? Oh, yeah, well, I know who Messi is. He wants to leave his club for less than a candy bar? Why? Isn't he worth like millions and billions of dollars? I mean, I'm not big on sports, but I do know who Lionel Messi is, or Lionel. I think it's Lionel. The good thing about that video was that you didn't talk that much about music, but the things around the music in the band. All right. Oh, and he got embarrassed, 82. Oh, that's not good. Bayern München. But, Screaming Oak, I gotta ask you, is it the fact that, I mean, would you be interested in seeing a video, like, talking about a movie like that? In a very, like, I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, make a video essay about a movie and kind of talk about storytelling and composition and stuff, but about a movie? Or is it that it was music that made it more interesting? That's kind of what I want to know. And also, gotta know what kind of content I'm gonna make in the future, because I want to grow this channel. I want to move on. What are your thoughts on A24? To me, they are the best publishers and producers for independent film right now. I agree to that. A24 does a lot of good movies. I don't like all of them. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen a lot of them, and I like most of them. I actually had an idea today. Just got an idea. Or, well, more or less, lifting an idea from another channel called Spooky Astronauts. It's an okay channel. I watch it irregularly. But, hey, Apoptosis. Can't wait for the Green Knight. Oh, me too. That one looks really cool. She makes, like, horror movie videos, horror movie reviews and stuff. And she had a video where she ranked all the A24 horror movies. And I was like, I could do that. But I could rank all A24 movies, not just the horror movies. Because, I mean, they make comedies and thrillers and stuff. Dramas. You kind of do that already with movies. If you took the same concept, it would be more of a behind-the-scenes look at a movie, which can be interesting depending on the movie. All right. Yeah, so I've kind of done the same with movies. But, like, on a deep level like that, I think I've only done it on... I did it on my Ghostland video. Even though that's technically just a review, it kind of became an analysis video. And then my video on Vampire's Kiss, which admittedly looks like crap because it's out of focus. But the content of that video, I think, is very, very ingoing, talking about behind the scenes and the themes and what the movie's actually about. It's not just a movie about vampirism. So yeah, and that is the stuff I want to make. Like, especially this year, because I haven't seen too many new movies. I haven't just been able to make regular movie reviews. I've been, like, tinkering at making more video essays. That was also something I said in my last video of last year, that I want to move away from just making short video movie reviews and making bigger video essay-esque videos. So that is something I want to do. Where was I? Oh yeah, but then yeah, back to the A24 video. That is an easy video to make that I think people could actually enjoy, like just talking about all the A24 movies. And it would give me a reason to watch all the A24 movies I haven't seen, because I haven't seen all of them. But now, it took a while, but now we're going to check out, you talked about the sneak peek for a ghost, well, what's it called? Incident in a Ghostland thingamathing. It hasn't popped up. I can't see the I can't, it says I have one comment, but I can't see it. God damn it. Sorry, Bacon Kings. Can I just search for it? Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. I definitely want to do more, like move away from talking about new movies. Oh, it was gonna be a Rickroll. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we fucked that up. That would have been funny. Yeah, but like, still talk about new movies, but move away from making movie reviews. Do it sometimes, of course, if it's a fun movie I want to talk about, or if it's a terrible movie I want to tell people not to watch, of course. But like a big project that I actually want to make, that I have started working on, is talking about Star Trek. Now, is that going to be popular? I don't know. It was pretty popular when I posted my reviews as like Facebook posts in this like little private Star Trek group I'm in. They seemed to enjoy them, and I got pretty good response on all my reviews for Star Trek related stuff. So I thought maybe I can make this into a video series, because since, I don't know, like May of this year, April maybe, I have kind of become a Star Trek fan. I never was before, but I had never really given Star Trek a proper chance. But now I've watched all of the original series. I watched the first 4 movies, the old movies. I watched the animated series, the old animated series, and I've started watching the Next Generation now. So, like I said, I've posted reviews of the original series, the animated series, the first 4 movies, and they got a really great response on Facebook. So I thought I could just take those reviews and make them in, expand on them a little bit, add in some more analysis and analytical stuff, and make them into, kind of big YouTube videos. Maybe add some like green screen stuff and, have some fun with them. It's going to be a big problem. A big problem. Yeah, it's going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big production. But I'm going to try to find a balance between, making it too overproduced and, just me sitting in front of a camera like this. So find the middle ground, so it doesn't take me like 3 years to make it. Where was I? Quirky Purple said, I could never love Star Trek, but it's one of those shows I want to like because I love the idea of it, so I watched that. Oh, great! Yes, because that is also what I thought. It was never a show I could get into, because I was always a Star Wars fan. I was like, oh, Star Trek is so boring. But then Star Wars died a few years ago, and I kind of finally accepted that last December. So I started actually watching the original Star Trek series, and I gotta say, it's great. So yeah, and that's ultimately what I want to do on YouTube. I wanna, recommend stuff to people, if it's movies or TV shows or whatever, new movies, old movies, doesn't matter. That's also what I wanted to do. Give people like recommends, basically. So yeah, if my Star Trek video makes you watch Star Trek, then hey, that's perfect. That's what it's about. And Apoptosis says, totally thinks that's the right way to go for you. Reactionary videos and reviews on the latest net viewers, but nothing beats quality, passionate content about the things you love at depth. And Screaming Oak saying Apoptosis +1. Yes, alright. Screaming Oak also saying, Quirky Purple says, Star Trek has such a loyal fan base, you'll have a niche there of fans. Yeah, that's also kind of, because I have to think, I can't just make it for myself. I have to make the content for someone else. Like, people, like, I don't know if I've said this before. I always talk about plans and what I'm going to do, and then I never make them. But, whatever. I think I've said before that some YouTubers say, like, oh, even if I only had 1 viewer, I would still make videos. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. And I wouldn't either if I only had, like, 1 person watching. So you kind of, even if you want to make the stuff, if I only want to make stuff that I like, it still has to be something that other people can appreciate. So yeah, that was actually in the back of my mind as well. Like, oh, I really want to talk about Star Trek because I like it. And then it was like, and there's a lot of Star Trek fans out there. They're going to watch your videos. I was like, yeah, that's true. Because just like movies as an art form, there's a balance between the art and the commerce. And YouTube is the same way. You gotta make the art stuff that you want to, but it also has to be, you have to be able to connect it to the fans. That's just that's what it is. It's hard to be a Star Wars fan nowadays. Yes, it is. I mean, even the good stuff is just fine. I didn't watch all of Mandalorian, but I watched, I don't know, the first 6 episodes or something. It's a good show, but that's about it. There's a balance somewhere between gaining viewers and being true to your passion. Exactly, and that's the balance I need to strike. So far, I haven't really done that. I made the kind of content I want to make, and I have grown. I mean, I haven't really been trying to build an audience for more than 3 years now, and I know some people gain 1 million subscribers in 3 years, and that's what I would have liked too. But I have at least gained over 800 subscribers, and that's something. Where was I going with this? I'm not sure. Yeah, but I never tried to make content just to get more viewers. I might have leaned into it a little bit. I know, with my Parasite video, a lot of people watched that because they disagreed with my opinion on Parasite. So I decided to make another video about Parasite, but it didn't really work. So I said, all right, whatever, fuck it then. So yeah, I do have I am gonna work on a video tomorrow though. Like I said, Tuesdays are Adam Sandler podcast. That's definitely a project that is just for me and my friend because no one's watching it. No, there is actually some people watch it afterwards, but we don't have a lot of live viewers. But we have a fairly nice chunk of audience watching it afterwards. But anyway, we're not gonna do Adam Sandler podcast tomorrow, but I am gonna try and put out a video tomorrow where I talk about all the movies that I've seen this year that I haven't reviewed, just to kind of get them out of here. And talk a little bit about movies that are coming up. It's just an easy video to get the creative process starting again and kind of start up the channel again after these couple of weeks. And then I do want to review Tenet, because Tenet was a great movie. Spoilers. It was a great movie, and I want to talk about it. But then I probably am going to start working seriously on the Star Trek videos. And that's going to take a while, though. So I'm going to have to put out something else, but I'll figure that out. I'll make some more Where's My Mind videos or something just for fun, because I think those are fun. Let's see here. Also remember that viewers and subs grow exponentially. Many years of slow growing isn't odd. No, I know. But it seems like, and yeah, I do get envious of other YouTubers, and I do get a little salty over how slow I'm growing. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished, of course, and I love all the people that come to my channel and appreciate the videos that I make, even the weird ones. But I mean, after 3 years, I'm just I know some channels are after 3 years I finally hit 500,000 subscribers. I was watching Filmento, great YouTube channel. You should definitely check him out if you like movies. Filmento is a great channel. He just made a video about him hitting a milestone after 3 years. And he doesn't have 500,000 subscribers, but he has several 100,000 subscribers. And I was like, damn it, why don't people watch my stuff as well? And so I do get like that. But I know that channels grow very, very slowly. There's usually this one video that goes viral, and from that they can start growing. I just haven't hit that one viral video yet, I think, that can actually make my channel start growing properly. Even if it's slow, even if it's a slow growth, I don't mind that. That's how I want to grow it, organically. I mean, it took Red Letter Media 10 years to hit 1 million subscribers. They've always had a lot of views, though, but never had that many subscribers. I think most people here know about Red Letter Media, but if you don't, just, quit this live stream and go check their channel out. It's the greatest. It's the greatest YouTube channel of all time, except for mine, of course. But anyway, where were we? Yeah, those are my those are my plans. So there's gonna be that list of movies I haven't reviewed yet this year. It's coming out. It's gonna be an easy video, so it's probably coming out on Wednesday if I start working on it tomorrow. And then the Tenet review, if I put my mind to it, I can probably put it out at the end of this week, which would be good. And then I'll start working properly on the Star Trek videos, and that's probably what I have, planned. And then next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, I don't know if you're still in here, PM Act, but we're gonna continue with the Adam Sandler podcast, because my whole stupid protest for YouTube, it's over. It's been over for a while, so we can get back to making Adam Sandler videos. Excuse me. And I will say this, and I never keep that promise, but try and make this version of Please Don't Livestream a more regular thing. Try to start that up again. And then probably sometime next week, make a spoiler cast with my sister for Tenet. Because we have a very sporadic podcast, especially this year, where we talk about movies we've watched together. That's usually new movies. And we spoil all of it because it's a spoiler cast. So we don't care if we spoil stuff. So I want to do that too. Just to expand on my review that I'm gonna make. And just kind of talk through it with her because we saw it together. And Donnie Del Gaiso, who was in here for a little while, is welcome to join that show because we watched it with him. So that's also stuff I'm gonna make. But other than that, I'm gonna try to take the chance and actually take time to make videos, but not too much time, because then it becomes a problem. Like if I spend like 2 months on one video, like this huge project, and 100 people watch it, that's great, of course. But that's also like a balance thing. Like I can't spend too much time on a video, because if it doesn't reach enough people, then what was really the point of making the video? I mean, other than for my own gratification, of course. But so I gotta find out, if I spend more than a couple of weeks on a video, and this is not me being ungrateful, I'm just being honest, then I really hope people watch it. Like as it is now, my King A10 video, it has 75 views, which is, it's more than my usual videos, but it isn't a lot. So, it's a little, I'm glad so many people liked it. I got a lot of praise, IRL praise for that video, which I'm really happy about. But I wish more people had seen it, and I really tried to, pump that out on the internet, but it didn't really work. I don't know. Anyway. So that's also balance I have to strike somehow. There's no point in, spending all my free time on a video, if so few people are going to watch it. I'm really happy that the people who actually watch it like it. That's great, but there needs to be a balance there. Quirky Purple. Some content, evergreen content, can be worth it. It sits there and it's relevant in 2 or 3 years. I used to watch this guy Criswell, did a name change, and he did amazing taxi driver analysis. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a guy called, what's it called? Cinema Tyler, or Tyler Cinema or something. He has made a super in-depth, long, multi-part series about Apocalypse Now. That is really great. I haven't watched all of it. Yeah, he just released another episode. Yeah, Cinema Tyler. He has a whole series just about one movie. So here he has Making a Film, Clockwork Orange, and here's The Apocalypse Now. I think this is the longest one so far. How many parts? 6 parts, yeah. And it's a great show. I mean, a lot of it, I'm going to be honest, is just stuff you can find out for yourself if you watch the behind the scenes stuff and watch the Hearts of Darkness documentary. But he does a lot of he does go on some tangents and give you additional information, so it is very interesting, and his whole channel is interesting. It's talking about striking balances. He strikes a great balance between like being pretentious and just being informative. And I like pretentious stuff, but I know a lot of people get kind of like, ooh, about pretentious stuff. So this is a good, like, borderline pretentious stuff. Out of curiosity, what do you think of the channel Cinefix? Cinefix. I recognize that, but I can't spell. Cinefix. Cinefix.
Well,
I don't think I think I've seen some of their videos, but I haven't looked into them a lot. Let's see if I recognize something. I want to say I've seen this one, The Brilliant Music of the Irishman. Yeah. Yeah, but this is the kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, well, I've seen this. I've seen top 9 movies of the 90s. I've seen. Oh, yeah. I've seen some of their lists. Yes, here, this one, A Brilliant Moment of Overlooked Brilliance. I've seen that one, and I know they made a video about like long take scenes or one take scenes. That was probably a while ago though. Long takes Redux. Oh, I haven't seen that, but I saw their first long take list. So yeah, I have seen some of their stuff, and I like it. I do like it. But they do a lot of like list videos, and I don't like just watching lists. I know a lot of people love lists, and I make lists. Oh, that's a lot of lists here. Yeah, I make them from time to time because people like it. But I don't like. I wish they didn't just make lists. They don't just make lists, but they make a lot of lists. Whew, a lot of lists. That's enough. That's the last time I'm saying lists. Here we go. Nothing new there. But yeah, I have checked them out sometimes, and they're not as clickbaity as like Watch Mojo, even though they kind of make the same stuff. But they have a little more class on their videos than Watch Mojo. But it's kind of the same thing because it's lists. But yeah, I do like their channel. The stuff I have seen, I like it. Where were we? Thanks for the recommendation. Sub to Cinefix. Well, you gotta thank Screaming Oak for that one. And Red Letter Media. Yes, definitely check them out. Now, it's an acquired taste because they can be kind of assholes, even towards their own fans, and kind of dismissive. But they make really fun observations about movies, and they make their own movies, which I think is a lot of fun. I mean, it's mostly tongue-in-cheek stuff, but it's a lot of fun. So definitely check out Red Letter Media. I've been a fan for I've been a fan for 8 years, and I've been subscribed for like 5 or 6 years now. It's so good. Oh, PM Eric, only 2 movies left until Uncut Gems. Yes. What? No, that can't be. We're gonna do My Robot Stories next Tuesday, but then there is the week of, and then Murder Mystery, and then Uncut Gems, right? That's right. Has to be 3 movies until Uncut Gems, right? They mostly make lists, which can be a bit sensationalistic. Yes, exactly, Screaming Oak. Exactly. So, while I do enjoy the video, it's a little too much listy. But I see they made some, their What's the Difference videos is kind of fun, where they compare movies and books, you know. And then they have a bunch of watch parties, which is kind of fun. Should check those out. I did a watch party video a while back about Train to Busan. Their latest video is called Experimental Film is More Mainstream Than You Think. That feels a little clickbaity, but I'll probably check that out. I guess yeah, it's more mainstream than people think, but it's not really mainstream. Believe me. I wish it was more mainstream. I like weird stuff. Time is it? 9. Oh, we're only been going for an hour. Any other channels? Right. Oh, Quirky Purple. If you're looking for recommendations, definitely check out Filmento. He has a great channel, and he's actually like he's kind of, you know, he's private about his, you know, life outside of YouTube, which he should be. But he did say, like, late last year, I think, that he had actually gotten a job in a writer's room on a TV show because he was actually studying to become like a writer. So that's great. He's actually working in the industry and making like analytical videos of movies. So that's definitely a channel you should check out. It's quite difficult to draw the line where experimental starts, and that line is always moving with the amount of movies made. That's true. I mean, you could definitely like say, this is borderline experimental, this is a mainstream movie, I think. But yeah, I guess that line is kind of being erased by stuff called indie movies, which can be very formulaic and mainstream, but it's kind of experimental because they have to release the movies themselves, or you know, they have to do some quirky stuff to actually get people to watch it and stuff like that. Oh, how do I spell it? Sorry, Filmento, like that. I could just pull the channel up and you can see it. Here we go. Filmenti. Here we go. 364,000 subscribers. Now, he does mostly videos about like mainstream movies, talking about mainstream and experimental movies. And I think he does that because people don't watch videos about weird, quirky little indie movies. People do watch videos about Justice League and Pirates of the Caribbean and Marvel movies, as you can see. So he's definitely found a quirk there, but he's actually doing like I lost a word. He does do like intelligent, like deep dives into these movies, and I mean, he talks about some classics. He talks about Seven, and I mean, he talks about Terminator 2, which is a mainstream movie. Same thing with Dark Knight. Yeah, and sometimes he makes YouTube related content, but very, very seldom, you know. But I think he's found that balance, like where he gets to talk very ingoing and very deeply, like it's not surface level at all, about things, which can be a little like not as accessible to some people, but he does it about popular or unpopular movies, you know. So he's found a really good balance between that. So he talks about popular movies, but he doesn't just say, I like it. He's not a Chris Stuckman, you know? So I like that. And it's always fun when he makes his failure videos. It kind of really goes in depth on why the movie failed. Even when it's a good movie, like Blade Runner 2049, it was still a failure, and he explains why, even though he loves the movie. Stuff like that. It's a great channel. You should definitely check it out. And support his channel if you want to. We shouldn't look at his Patreon on stream. Any other channels that I really, really enjoy? Like movie related? Not really. I've moved away from a lot of movie related channels, and like really like distill it down to like a few channels that I watch a lot of, like Filmento, like Red Letter Media. One guy that I do watch is Jeremy Johns. He's not an in-depth guy. He makes, I guess you know who he is. He's a very popular guy because he makes short, to the point reviews of popular movies or new movies. But I actually find him even though his movies or his videos are kind of like surface level, he gets his point across, and he has an interesting taste in movies, so that's why I watch him. Like, I wouldn't want to make the kind of content he makes, but I appreciate the content he does. And the very few times he talks about other stuff than movies, like, very, very seldomly, like, comments on something political or just YouTube stuff in general. And I think the guy, he's got, he's got brains, so I like that. Anyway. So that's another one. Unless you think that's too mainstream, quirky purple. Check out Jeremy Johns. He does fine with videos. Took me a few years to understand that. I just thought he was a stupid idiot saying, "Oh, I like this movie because it's good," but there's actually more there, And it's very, very accessible because it's very short, to the point. So yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh, dead air. That's not good. Any more questions? Any more? Hey, I've given you a bunch of channel recommendations. Do you have any recommendations? What channels do you watch other than mine, of course? Because I'm always looking for new channels, even though I try to curate my channel or my subscriptions. I'm always looking for new channels to add to that list, even if I seldomly subscribe to new channels nowadays. I did actually though subscribe to a new channel today, but it's a cooking channel. He does like food from like ancient Rome or like the 1700s and stuff. It's kind of fun. Like it's called like history cooking or something. Not actually sure. I like that's tasting history. It's called. That's a nice that's a nice, very calming like subgenre of YouTube videos, cooking videos. I like those. They're nice. And the guy who runs the channel, Max Miller. He's very very affable. Feels like a very nice guy. So I just found the channel today and was like, I'm gonna watch this channel for a long time. Movie-related channels, I rarely look at any. Yeah. It doesn't have to be movie-related though. And like I said, I watch other stuff as well. But I want to find more like good movie-related channels. Jack Howard. Oh no. That's a thing I've been trying to move away from on YouTube. Like political content. I'm just so sick of politics. I've never been like huge into politics, but definitely for the last, I guess, 4 years, I've watched a lot of it. I mainly came at it from like the edgy troll channels that made videos, about politics around 2016, because that was a lot of fun. I was involved in the great meme war of 2016. But as the time has moved on, it kind of gets boring, and that's really something I've been weeding out of my subscription box, like getting rid of political channels. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Around Gamergate, actually got when that became political. I guess that's when I got interested in politics. I still watch some political stuff, but more like balanced stuff. None of the like extreme left or extreme right stuff. I'm just sick of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that was a pivotal like moment in I guess internet history or history in general for that generation, like people who were born in late 80s, early 90s. I get less and less interested in politics the older I get, which is common, I guess. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. Like when I hit 30 last year, I was like, you know what? Fuck politics. I mean, I'll get interested as much as I have to when it like affects me or affects, I guess, Sweden. Just you know, because you got to keep like updated, so you know who you're gonna vote for and stuff like that. But like getting involved in politics, no, I don't do that anymore. And that's also something I've really tried to avoid on my channel. I've mentioned politics maybe once or twice in videos, and maybe sometimes in streams. I mean, like this, I suppose. But yeah, so sick of politics, and it feels like that was super popular back then. And a lot of the channels that I watched back then are kind of like fading away or pivoting towards other kind of content. So I was like, yeah, you know, politics, who cares anymore? Yeah, I still dip in and out. Oh, Kirk Purple says, yes, I still dip in and out. But yeah, the circle of influence, I've too much in my inner circle to take care of without trying to solve the world. Yeah, trying to solve the world's problems. Exactly. And I see some of that kind of content that we saw in 2016 still happening today. And while I do like some of it, like I like a channel I follow, I don't know if the channel's actually called that, but the woman who runs the channel is called Sophia Norwitz. I like her, even if she's maybe a little too edgy sometimes. I do like edgy stuff though, but it's a little much. But I like her, but also because she's primarily like a game journalist, or she used to be. She got out of it, partly because of Gamergate. And now she does stuff on YouTube, and she's like a writer for some YouTube channels. Oh, you follow her? Yeah, I like her. I like her. She has a pretty like balanced look on it, even though most of her content is like, look what they're doing over on the left. They're crazy, and like, yeah, I know. But she has like, what she says makes sense, and she talks about what she knows, which is politics in media. So, but that's one of few, I guess, political channels I watch. What is this? Want to know something that happened yesterday? A drunk keeper called Hugo Eloris was drunk driving, hit the goals, replaced him in the last match. What? He ran over the goalkeeper that replaced him? Wait, is there like soccer, or I guess it's called football. It's called football because you kick a ball with your foot. There's football drama? I never knew that, because I don't really follow football. Soccer, yeah. No! Bacon! It's called football! The Americans stole the word football with their stupid whatever they're playing, where they throw the ball, and it's not really a ball, it's a cylindrical, oval, zeppelin-looking thing. The game where they kick a ball with their feet, 11 guys on each team, that's football. I don't even care about football that much, but that's football. Like they stole everything else. Yeah, pretty much. Football, but people sometimes think I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. But I dislike the word soccer. It doesn't make sense. What the hell is... What is soccer? I mean, I know what it is. It's football, but where did the word soccer come from? I don't know. I have no idea. Soccer. Here's a channel I follow. Oh no, yeah, right. I haven't watched them in a... Okay, they had a like a break for a month. That's why I haven't watched them in about a month. Yeah, that's right. If you haven't checked it out already, I can recommend the channel Lemino. Really high quality investigations into real mysteries. I recognize that name, Lemino. I think I've watched some videos from them. Lemino. Maybe I've heard like people talking about it. Oh no, yeah. They made, well, a while ago now. The search for DB Cooper. I watched that video. That's why I know the name. Lemino, right. Extraordinary until proven otherwise. Is it about that? I don't know. Hey, Team Trees. Roanoke. Is it? Well, no, that's not the right. Let me just look at this one.
Just let me know.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna play their stuff. Yeah, I'll check them out. That's like a guilty pleasure of mine, like conspiracy videos. Which, oh, by the way, here, Tasting History. That's the channel I subscribe to today. If you want to check that out. Oh, and here's Red Letter Media. If you want to check that out. Oh, speaking of political channels, I watched The Hill. It's basically like a news show, so it's not really. I mean, they talk about political stuff, but they're not political. They just report on news stuff. Anyway, that's a pretty good one, and it's balanced because that girl, or woman, I suppose, Crystal Ball. She's actually called Crystal Ball. She's like more left leaning, while her co-host, what's his name? Sagar Argenti, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. He's more right leaning. That's nice, that they're trying to cover the whole spectrum. But that's enough of politics. If I like Your Mom's House, yeah, I do like in like periods. Like sometimes I feel like yeah, they were on Joe Rogan's podcast. That's where I heard about them and when I started watching them. That's a great YouTube channel, which is kind of disappearing soon, but still, the Joe Rogan podcast. Oh, I listen to almost every episode. Almost every. He makes too many, though. Sometimes, like, I gotta skip one. But yeah, sometimes I think both Tom Segura and Christina P. are kind of full of themselves. Just sometimes, and I get a little like, what the hell? But they are very funny, and the Two Bears One Cave show is very funny. Even though I'm not a big Bert Kreischer fan, I'm warming up to him. More so as a podcast host than a stand-up comedian, because I haven't liked any of his stuff except for his last special, Hey Big Boy. That's actually pretty fun. So yeah, but I do like the Your Mom's House people. They're fun. Oh, Bacon Kings asks, would you rather have Donald Trump as the president of the world or no presidents? Well, I don't want him to rule the world. No. I do think, though, that the world needs leaders. If that's presidents or, actual leaders, I don't know. But I do not want Donald Trump to run the world. No. I mean, I was definitely like, I was cheering him on in 2016 as part of the meme, and then it was like, haha, that was funny that people got mad that he got elected, and then I didn't really care much after that because yeah, I stopped caring about politics. But now all the stuff that's been going on, especially this year. Yeah, the guy's not good, it's not good. So, yeah, that's all I'll say about him. I don't want to get into politics too much, but I don't like him. Oh, hey, Harry Huffy, welcome back. Going to sleep, early morning. All right, thanks for jumping in, though. Great to see you. Oh, Bacon Kings also asked, would you rather get distracted or rickrolled? Ooh, distracted. Because I like going on tangents. I know it's bad, you shouldn't, but I like it. You're right, but great memes from there. Tried out guy. Good morning. Good morning, Julia. Oh, my favorite was the Fed Smoker. Oh my god. Oh, the Fed Smoker was a lot of fun. Too bad he died. Connell. What's his name? Connell Peterson? Rest in peace. Speaking of stand-up, do you have a top 3? Yes. No. I don't know. Top 3. Ooh, it's going to be a hard one. I know that my favorite comedian, my favorite living comedian is Bill Burr. No one is better than him. Richard Pryor is my favorite comedian of all time, but he's dead. So if we're going to count of all time, that's going to be him. But living comedians, Bill Burr. Other comedians, like, I'm kind of picky when it comes to comedians. Like, I can enjoy them, like, in interviews and on podcasts, but their actual stand-up material, I'm like, whatever. So that's going to be kind of hard. Well, here we go. Bill Burr, Louis C.K., Ricky Gervais, George Carlin. I was never a huge fan of Louis C.K. I mean, I liked his other stuff. I was never big on his stand-up. I liked his show, Louie. I even liked Lucky Louie, the more sitcom-looking show. And I liked him in movies. I actually saw I Love You, Daddy, which wasn't actually released because it was just around the time he got canceled. That's actually a pretty good movie. But his stand-up is fun, but it's not what I really like about him. I like other stuff about him. Ricky Gervais is a lot of fun. He drops a lot of truth bombs, you know, and like more like, yes, I agree, more than actually jokes. But when you do make jokes, they're actually funny. So yeah, I like him too. But like, just off the top of my head, like, contemporary comedians that I enjoy, that I have like watched their stand-up of and enjoyed, Bill Burr. Ali Wong is really funny. I've seen 2 of her specials. She's really funny. And I guess, I guess I have to say Ricky Gervais. If I'm just going to make up a top 3 off the top of my head right now. Number 1, Bill Burr. Number 2, well, I guess number 2, Ricky Gervais. And number 3, Ali Wong. Check her out. She has, I think she has 2 specials on Netflix. I'll double check that. She's kind of like sardonic, which I like. Ali Wong. Yeah. Oh, she was in a kind of fun romantic comedy as well on Netflix. Oh, well, no, we're gonna have to make it a top 4. Because I completely blanked on Dave Chappelle. That guy is a genius. Like, I want to keep Ali Wong on the list, but he is a lot of fun. Oh, and yeah, this was the latest one he made. Ricky Gervais, Humanity. That was a lot of fun. I used to really like Elisha Schlesinger stuff, but each special she put out, she got less and less interesting. And her, on like a personal level, when you listen to like interviews, she got more and more insane, like properly crazy. So I don't really appreciate her anymore. But her first special was fun. War Paint, that was a lot of fun. Her second as well, Freezing Hot, I think it was called. That was a lot of fun. After that though, kind of tanked, unfortunately. Never got fully into Burr. Which one do you think is his special? Oh, and Quirky Purple just wrote, I would say his specials are consistent. His style remains the same. Any special would do. Walk Your Way Out, or I'm Sorry You Feel Away is even his most fun. Yes. I think my favorite is, let's see here, Bill Burr. Yes. I think it's mainly because it was the first one I watched. I'd heard him before this, but no. Yeah. It's not gonna start. Oh, we're not going to play it because we're going to get kicked off. But here, Bill Burr, You People Are All the Same from 2012 is, I would say it's a comedy masterpiece. Like, I'm not an expert on comedy, but in my opinion, it's a legendary stand-up special. It is insane how good it is, both in terms of "you're right, yes" and actual jokes. And the same with let's look. Let's see, because he has almost all of his on here. Oh yeah, I really liked "I'm Sorry You Feel That Way." When did that come out? 2014. Yes, that was the one he did after "You People Are All the Same." Right. That one is really good. I really enjoyed "Walk Your Way Out," but I think that was his I think that is his weakest of the new ones, I suppose. But then I think Paper Tiger, which came out last year, or was it early this year? Maybe it was early this year. No, last year, right. It's like December or November or something. That was like a return to form. Not as good as "You People Are All the Same," but it's great. Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, that shouldn't really. I shouldn't. How do I say this? It's made 8 years ago, but he still does the same kind of jokes nowadays. So I guess it's not really like saying like, "Oh, he has progressed since then." No, he makes the same kind of jokes. He did, though, around the time of "Walk Your Way Out," he had his first kid, or I guess his only kid. So that was really, and if you listen to his podcast around this time, 2017, he's definitely like softer, more, he chooses his words more, appropriately, I suppose. And it's kind of was like, because he was always the guy that like, I don't give a fuck, I'll say whatever I want. That's kind of what I liked. And he still has that here, but it was definitely like, he put some restraint on himself. And that's why I thought like, that's kind of sad. But I think he was just being affected by just getting married and getting a kid and all that. And, or maybe it was just me being like too edgy. I don't know. Did any famous YouTuber ever notice me? No. I have tried to, in I guess a vain attempt to like get a shout out, I've tried to like contact some YouTubers to kind of make some sort of collaboration. Nothing big. But I know when Monkey Jones came back to YouTube after being banned, he was called Monkey Jones, and he came back as Simeon Jimmy. I know I tried to contact him to do something with him, but that never panned out because he's too big. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I guess the closest was a channel that kind of popped up from nowhere, Popcorn Planet, which was what's the guy's name? What's it called? Andy Signor. Remember, just he was kind of one of the earliest Me Too people involved in the Me Too movement. Like even before Me Too got big, with like real celebrities, he got like canceled for alleged sexual assault and stuff. It turns out it was actually it was fake, which is bad, but it's politics, so whatever. So he started trying to build up his career again on YouTube after because he get fired from Screen Junkies and all the Honest Trailer stuff and all that stuff. And so I was there early on this channel just to see what he did, and then when it came out that he was cleared of all allegations or whatever, I was in the middle of doing this project where I did like movie related news shows, which didn't last very long because it was exhausting. But that was then, of course, something I talked about in one of those videos, and he I guess he noticed it. He mentioned, like, or he thanked me in a comment. I guess that's the closest I've ever gotten to a famous YouTuber noticing me, because I mentioned his stuff in a news video. But his content has gotten so stale and boring. It got stale and boring really fast, and he kind of catered to the kind of knee-jerk, kind of like the angry, I don't want to say, I guess, more right-leaning movie fans on YouTube, because that's where he found an audience because of what happened to him. So he kind of leaned a little too hard into that, and I thought, it affected his content. So I don't like that anymore. So now I don't really watch this stuff anymore. And I thought he had a terrible take on, I don't remember. Yeah, he had a terrible take on Martin Scorsese's comments regarding superhero movies or comic book movies. And he was like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I didn't see eye to eye with his take on it. So I was like, and he was like just factually incorrect in a lot of the stuff he said. So I kind of called him out on that in a comment and a video, but he never responded to that. So, and after that, I don't really care about his stuff. It got boring. It was boring before that. I just saw that video, and I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna watch this. And now, because he was a victim of cancel culture, he does a lot of videos on cancel culture. I'm like, yeah, it's important stuff to talk about, but I want to watch you talk about movies, not cancel culture. So, but whatever. I can't get into his stuff. It's too popular. No problem doing popular. He's just competing with many others doing the same thing. Yeah, that's also like, his stuff isn't interesting. He's doing what all the other clickbait channels are doing, just not as good. Sorry. But he has his little clique of viewers, so, good for him. If he can make a living off of it, good for him. Yeah. But that's the only time, like, a famous YouTuber has acknowledged me, I suppose. I guess that's also like more political, I suppose, and something that I'm not like, I don't feel bad about now, but it's kind of, how do I say this? It's kind of like a dead political meme. I was in a video about Kekistan before Kekistan became a Nazi symbol. Unfortunately, they took this awesome, ironic meme of Kekistan away from us. The fucking Nazis did. And turned it into a goddamn Nazi symbol. They ruined it. But I was actually in a Jeff Holiday video about where he explained what Kekistan really was. Just when people started saying, like, oh, why are you supporting this Nazi Kekistan meme? And he was like, no, wait. And he tried to explain what it actually is. So I was featured in that video, just saying I am Kekistan. So that, I guess, I got some recognition there. Didn't really grow my channel or anything. And now, Kekistan is so ingrained into, like, into Nazi meme culture, or I guess far-right meme culture, that yeah, Kekistan is ruined, so I can't even enjoy being in that video anymore, but it's out there, so it doesn't matter. Gotta go. Great stream. Thanks everyone, and yeah, it was funny how the Kek thing evolved. Lol. Yeah, I know. They ruined it. Kekistan was so much fun, and they ruined it. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here as well. But we had, for just being an impromptu stream, a lot of people still hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. And hopefully, yeah, I'll try. I'm not gonna like make a schedule for these videos, but I'm gonna try and make them more often, like once a week maybe or something. But yeah, keep a lookout for the stuff I'm gonna put out on my channel. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of you are subscribers already, but still. And I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have a good one. Oh yeah, and once again, thank you all for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. How do I stop it? Here?